Hi everybody, so today I'm going to show you how to put together this kit. This is actually, I have another tutorial on this kit, but I redesigned the Clara kit for Valentine's Day. And I thought I would do another video just because the pieces look a little bit different and I wanted to make sure that everybody understood where everything went. So this is the kit. It's the same as the other Clara kit, but it's Valentine's themed. So you've got a couple of pockets on the front. You have a bunch of journal cards and pockets. There's a notebook in here and a little envelope. This kit has a bunch of little hearts. The Clara kit didn't have things like this. So there's a whole bunch of little hearts that you can put in pockets, and you can also use it to decorate your journal. So let's get started on creating this kit. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some scoring lines to our pages and our cover. If you don't have a scoring board, that's fine. You can just use a ruler and fold these over. I like to use a scoring board, especially when I use cardstock, which is what I recommend for these. So what you're gonna do, I'm sorry my lighting is kind of yucky. I've got afternoon light coming in from my window, but I've got some very faint lines here. Right there, I don't know if you can see them or not. They're right here. But they show you where to score these. This is the cover and it gets scored in 2 spots. And then these get scored just right on the line. So I'm gonna score this first. And then you also score this page and this page just right on the line between the 2 sections. So then this gets folded, and this is the outside of the cover. So you just fold this. In 2 spots and make a really good crease. So that's your cover. And those get folded too. So these are gonna go like this. This one is gonna go right here. And this one is gonna go right here on either side of those 2 places that you just scored your cover. Okay, so before you add these, we're gonna add a pocket. And this is very important not to forget to do this part, because this pocket has to go underneath this. It's gonna end up looking like this. So if you forget to glue this on first, you're gonna have to tear it off, and then you might have a messy project. So this pocket is gonna go right here. So we're just gonna glue that on now. And I like to just fold it over and press it in, so you're sure to get it right on the edge where it belongs. If you wanted to put a little notch in here, you could do that too. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna glue this page on, and this one goes right here on the left side of this crease. And because this is a pocket, You just glue it on these 3 sides. That's your first page. And then you have this page that gets glued right here, same way. This goes right on top of this pocket. So now you have this nice little spine in here so that when you fill your junk journal with a bunch of goodies, you've got room in there for it. Okay, so now we're gonna put a cover on the front pocket, and you have all of these pockets that kind of look the same in this kit, but this one specifically is for the front cover because it's a little bit bigger and it's sized to fit perfectly on here. So make sure you use this one, or if you want to use your own paper for the cover pocket, but this one is sized specifically for the cover. The next thing we're going to do is add a pocket right here. And these pockets, the rest of these 3 pockets are the same size, so you can choose whichever one you want. And I'm going to use this one. I didn't use a very heavy cardstock for this. I used some of the cheap cardstock that I have. So it's a little bit, it gets a little curled. So I would suggest using a cover stock. Because a cover stock is a little bit thicker and it holds up to the glue better. But if you don't have cover stock, you can use cardstock and it works just fine. So fold it over just to make sure you're in a good spot. Okay, so on the inside, we have got a long pocket that goes right here. And then we have another pocket, I'm gonna use this one, that goes right here. So we'll glue those in. So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put together this little envelope. And that is this. And I like to score this because again, it's on cardstock and it just makes it easier to fold perfectly. So these get scored just right in these 4 places. It's easy to tell where they're supposed to be scored. So you fold these over first. And then you fold the bottom up. And I didn't ink this, so I'm going to ink this right now. And then I'm just gonna mark a tiny little spot so I know where to glue it. And you just glue this down. And I'm gonna erase these marks I made. Okay. And this goes right here. And I'm going to make this a pocket, so I'm only going to glue it on 3 sides. Okay, so the next thing we're going to work on is the little notebook. So I like to, when I'm creating a notebook for these, I like to fold this about just a little 1/4 of an inch down so that when you open it, it's really easy to open. So I'm going to score these and fold them, and I'll be right back. So these are all folded. They're scored and folded like this. And this goes on the back of it because this is what you use to tuck it into the pocket. So you just line these up so they're all even at the top, and then you line this up with it. And then you sew it right down the middle between this crease and the end. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is sewn, and I like to put a little dot of glue on here just to make sure the thread doesn't come out. Just a tiny little dot. Okay, so that's your little notepad. And that is going to go in here in this pocket, which is why this strip is more narrow than these papers, because you want them to fit in there. But you also want them to be as wide as the pocket. So now I'm going to work on the big tag that goes in the front of this journal. And I've got a lot of ephemera in here. You can use whatever you want on this tag, but I'm just gonna put this together. So that's gonna go in there. And then we have these journal cards, and I've got a bunch of tabs to put on the journal cards. So you can just decide where you want the journal cards to go first, so that you know where to put the tabs, because if your card is going to go in here, you're going to want the tab on the side. So I messed up and put the tab on the top. It should go on the side. So what I'm gonna do, because there are no mistakes in junk journaling, I'm gonna put it on the side. I'll put something right here. Even though there's a pretty heart there, I might put a little ribbon. Also, I have all of these little hearts that you can put wherever you want them to go that I think will be kind of cute. I think I might use this for a pocket right here. And you can put these hearts wherever you want them to go. You can also add lace or little buttons or anything else that you would like to add to this little junk journal. I'm gonna put some pockets, some hearts in here. And there it is. If you decide to make this, let me know if you like it and show me pictures. I would love to see pictures of your junk journals. Thanks for joining me today. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.